Yesterday, 100 Thieves and Sentinels played an absolute gigabanger of a game.
Really tough situation.
Oh, they want to fight this, they want to fight this, they want to fight this. Boostio, he's shut down instantly, and like you said, Josh, it's a tough situation. Reveals the two. Sees the reposition, lined up actually, lined up entirely, but it is that crossfire. No way! EU brings it to the 1v1. It will be a monstrous clutch, and indeed it is!
Heavy investment when they were in a 5v4.
Can you blame him? Against these ecos?
Not really. John's in a punishable spot here.
Yeah. What? Okay. Take my breath away, John.
And this game was full of many more moments just like that one. But let's start with Sentinels' attacking side, which was a back and forth half, it must be said. But Sentinels attacked 100 Thieves in two crucial ways. The first one is this in round number 6, where we see we're going to get a bit of a mid and a B default. And what's going to happen is Sentinels are going to throw the orb over here, the old kind of DRX orb over towards B that creates pressure over here. And why is this pretty good? Well, as they start to create some pressure in mid, and you see we've got Sassy here going for a skydong or whatever, that's going to bring obviously attention towards mid in general from the rest of the 100 Thieves players. What that means is it's just Cryo alone here playing Astra on B. But this orb is a big problem for Astras in general, because often you are going to be playing pretty passive as an Astra, right? And you want to rely on like an Astra stock or something if an exec does come your way, but you aren't going to know when to do that if they just walk in on you.
On here, Asuna chasing him down.
In the meantime, this walkout through B main.
Oh, Cryo's fallen.
And that B orb did cause a lot of problems for Cryo, as you just saw. But actually, 100 Thieves are going to win this round because of some mistakes by Sentinels. Like Celsius is going to try and actually pick up his orb before there's a smoke here, and that's going to cost him his life. And also some nice play by 100 Thieves, like realizing that the Lurker is probably down here, going for this Raze ult and managing to get a kill.
Down here, the Heaven players now have got to really worry about this one with Celsius dropped. Evened out 4 versus 4 here, but the site is now theirs, and Tens wants a little bit more. John QT causing all sorts of problems, just pricking him from behind. Whoa, what a rocket! Asuna straight down into sewers. He's left it just 2 alive now, grouped up, side by side, holding hands. Sentinels seeking to do the most here, but Thrash is going to be clearing out most of the site. Staircase still being held here by Bang. Lovely angle for it. At this point, it's not too much the Zephyr can do. He's just eating all sorts of bullets, raining down onto him. And there's a defuse for 100 Thieves. So,
the second way Sentinels tried to attack 100 Thieves was with, again, more mid pressure coming in here, but this time to open up A. Because if we can hold these guys in mid and make them think that there is pressure here, that means that they're not going to be able to rotate over towards A, and we've only got a Fade and a Gecko here, right? Which, sure, they have a Fade Seize to maybe stop an A hit, but there isn't a ton of great utility to really stop us from getting in onto the site. And so what you're going to see in this one is we get a Skydog, we get a Boombot, we get a Flash as well from Sentinels here, all to make it seem like, hey, this is really a mid hit. But you see, by the time the Skydog is going up, we've actually already made the call to start walking to A, right? We've got the Boombot coming in here towards Asuna as well that pushes him all the way back. And then we're going to send a Sky Flash here from Sassy as well, just to really like sell it like this, you know, we're taking mid here and creating a lot of pressure for these players in mid. But all the while, we're actually coming over back towards A. And you're going to see that in the end, what we end up with here is a site that looks like this, where there's only Gecko actually on the A site just here. And this is a very favorable site to now go and try and take.
Trying to bring Cryo with him. That is on the exact opposite side of the map to where the actual action is.
Theo close to flowers. Still getting cleared. I don't know if that molly was intended for him. Only the one, though.
Nice attempt at the discipline.
I respect it. Open sight for the pit.
Tens is in this smoke in heaven,
And he gets the reward. That is nasty stuff. All the more difficult. And the decision has been made for them, really. 100 Thieves.
The first half would then actually end 7-5 to Sentinels in a very back and forth half, again ending in a somewhat crazy fashion as Asuna almost sticks the spike. But 100 Thieves were able to win their attacking pistol round and take us to 7-6, and then they would be able to convert the second round as well, making it all square at 7-7. That would take us to a crazy bonus round that ended like this.
Drop down now, making that information known. Bang. Weaving in and out backwards here. Celsius unable to get the half on a defuse. That's the pull, the benefit of all of this. Vulnerable, no, how does he win that? And now the wall working against him in his face! Cryo! That is disgusting
And so in the next round, Sentinels would have a very awful bye, but this was the round that changed the game.
Down again. Talking the economy to death, but it is important. 100 Thieves winning that bonus. Set up for success now.
Paranoia, though, being held by Tens here.
Yep, and here's a refight. All the way together here, but do they have the guns for it? Yes. Straight to the dome. Boostio removed. The spike drop down as on top of this one, right from behind. Second!
He pushed out A-main!
That is filthy work here, only with the classic, and they have swarmed the position. Relentless! Running and gunning. Cryo, he's not taking his time of it. They have just answered back instantaneously.
But to understand the beauty of Sentinel's call there, we have to come back a couple rounds to actually the round after 100 Thieves won their attacking pistol. Because in this one, again, against just a bunch of pistols, they're going to come and take all of this heaven control towards ramp and into A heaven. And then what they're going to do is they're actually going to plant wingman from here in heaven, right? And the idea behind this is, right, you think like this is pretty risky, running wingman all the way across the site as you just saw. But of course, you're only against pistols, so you know, you perhaps feel like it isn't that much of a risk that even if there is someone back here, they're going to be able to deal with that. And now you have all this heaven control and the spike is still going to be planted for you. And in fact, against Leviathan in the attacking pistol around there, 100 Thieves did the exact same thing, where they come and take heaven control just here, and then they're gonna send wingman all the way across to go and plant the spike with full heaven control and 4 players in there. And again, this is a round that they win, so it seems like against these lower buys in general, 100 Thieves like to go for this kind of round. And that's what made Sentinel's call of going for this play here with the trap play in towards A heaven, with the camera spotting for you, the omen flash just there, and then even Zekken coming around the back here as well. Because the crucial thing is that we've seen from the map before is the 100 Thieves don't leave anyone here, right? They don't have anyone in this kind of area towards the actual site. They're all going towards ramp, and maybe Cryo is lurking somewhere else on the map. And so that's why this all works so well for them, because they can set off the trap play, they can come and get this kill in here, this first kill just there, and then Zekken, now that the time has kind of come, can come all the way behind them like an absolute madman and get 2 kills with the classic. And now I'd like to talk about round number 19, because in the first part of this round, we're actually going to see how I envision Gecko actually being played, right? So take a look at how we play Gecko in this round. We're going to be playing it pretty slow. We start off with that dizzy flash just there in mid, and we're going to be able to go and pick that up, right? We've got other players here around us. We're a part of like the main part of the default, you might say, and now we chill and we wait to get our dizzy back. We wait for some of our opponents' utility perhaps. We're still playing slow. We're kind of chilling in general, but now we get the dizzy back. And so what are we going to do? We're going to use the wingman and the dizzy in here to come and take vents. So we send a prowler, dizzy, wingman, and our raise in there to come and take vents. And there's nothing really anyone can do against all that utility. But now we've got this space, we come and pick the utility back up again, right? This is how you play Gecko, right? We don't see it nearly enough when teams do pick Gecko. It seems to make obvious logical sense that that's how you would play this agent, but no one ever does. But now 100 Thieves are going to get pretty unlucky, in my opinion here, because they take this space in vents, and actually Sentinels have gone for a really passive setup in general here over towards B. They're just waiting to do a Viper Spit off the kind of contact here. And 100 Thieves are kind of formulating a plan, and initially it looks like they're going to go to A, and then it comes back, maybe they're going to go over towards B, and they're actually going to go for a fake in the end here. But you'll see in just a second that because Sentinels, look at how passive Sentinels are in general, the fake ends up not working because these guys are so far away that when they start to rotate, actually the fake doesn't work. So in it goes, right? We see the Astral, you see the pop of the Viper's Pit just there. You see Asna's coming up here with the Raise ult and whatnot. He destroys the camera. It looks all real and whatever. But the thing is, these guys are so far deep onto the site here that they're going to start rotating. But I think they hear the Astra Stars getting placed down here over towards A, and that brings them back. You see just here, Astra Stars start to go down, but they're within range of that. So these two stick around, and now this happens.
Cancelling his back! Satsi! Kind of read as this guy got. He's working his way back into elbow, holding down the fort. Out to the side here to flash to connect. Boostio! He is down. Everyone following up. Spike is planted in the middle of all of this, but only 2 players left. 100 Thieves, they got too much to overcome.
And then finally, to end it, check your corners.
Committed position for Zelsis to be playing in. Against a Thrash, Boombot, Dizzy.
Oh, and here it is. Someone needs to deal with this one. It doesn't clear him. It doesn't clear him. The Boombot doesn't either. Perfect time to strike. Molly at their feet. They sneak the gamma line. Zelsis. He might have just finished it for them. Make their way through B main. It's all Sentinels. Castle, bang! Up in their faces. 2v3s maybe made this winnable. There's a chance. They've really got to capitalize. Seekers right behind them, chasing. Hot on the heels. Spams down only to one of them. It's going to be pointing them in the right direction. Players towards me. There's 35 seconds left. And here's where you got to get a move on. Only one player to meet them is Sassy.
30 seconds left.
Tuck close now. Anything to clear him out. Not really too much util at all. 25 seconds left. How do they want to take this? 100 Thieves. Time is of the essence. They drop down themselves. Into the back of the site. He's tucked close. And he gets the kill. That could be it. Bang. Flashed. And he's just being cornered. Sentinels eliminate 100 Thieves.